Hi everyone, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket, and today in this video, as usual, we are going to see what happened to the markets, what we can expect from the markets tomorrow, and what happened to our trade. Today when we actually look at the market, it more or less consolidated with a bearish bias. So one thing is very clear, that at higher levels, Nifty is facing a lot of resistance. Yesterday we closed above 16,600 and today we have closed slightly below 16,500. So as discussed in the yesterday's video, there is a lot of support around 16,400 and a lot of resistance around 16,800. So this is one level which we are keenly looking out for, that is 16,400 and 16,800. So we do expect the markets to consolidate between this range, that is 16,400 to 16,800, until one of these levels are taken out. So when you look at BankNifty, so even BankNifty did not sustain at the higher levels. In spite of BankNifty trying to move up higher, immediately there was sell off as soon as it tried to move higher. So first it opened and went towards 36,600, then came towards 36,400. 36,400 it took some support, bounced back. Again as soon as it approached 36,600, we saw a sell off. And again markets almost ended at the day's low. Even though the last traded price was well below 36,400, the closing came above 36,400 because closing is the last 30 minutes average traded price. Overall, when you look at it, you can see that the markets are consolidating, but as soon as we try to move towards the higher level, there is immediate sell off. So today if you look at it, the tech stocks ended up underperforming quite a lot. Infosys was down almost around 3.5%, TCS was down almost around 1%, and Mindtree was down 5%. So it is quite weird, because whenever you see the rupee depreciate, that is the time when the tech stocks perform the best. But now you are seeing that the tech stocks are going down and rupee is also depreciating. So this is one-off case which you get to see when both are going down in the same direction. So now when we come to BankNifty also, again as I told you, there is very good support around 36,000 and strong resistance around 37,000, and it is consolidating more or less around 36,500. So this is something which we discussed yesterday also. So now we are quickly going to move towards the screen recording and take a look at what the open interest suggests and what the chart suggests, and we are also going to discuss more about our trade. Coming to today's trade, because BankNifty was moving up down quite a lot, we couldn't actually get a hold of the move in the right direction, and we ended up booking close to around 40,000 rupees loss. So overall we ended up losing close to around 1 lakh because of futures. As you know, most of the futures today ended up coming down. So overall we booked a loss close to around 40,000 with options, 60,000 with futures, and we ended with a loss of around 1 lakh. So we will quickly move towards the screen recording and try to explain what the open interest and chart suggest, and also what happened to our trade and why exactly we couldn't get a hold of today's move. Now let's quickly get into the screen recording, and meanwhile if you have liked the video, do not forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much for joining. Hi everyone, welcome to the video. As you can see on the screen, this is intraday open interest of Nifty. So one thing what we can definitely see here is that people ended up closing puts on the higher end. So we can see 16,600 certain puts being closed, 16,800 puts, 700 puts being closed, 800 puts being closed, and even to an extent 16,500 puts was also closed. And not just these puts were closed, it was also that a lot of call additions happened. So up until yesterday, people were bullish. So there was a lot of put writing in the market. People had sold aggressively 16,600, 16,500 puts. But today, they realized at higher levels, there is a lot of resistance. That's the reason we can see that they have shorted some additional call options. So when we look at the overall open interest, so one thing is quite clear, there is a lot of short straddles at 16,500. On top of that, there is also some aggressive call writing at 16,700, and at 16,400 we have some strong put writing as well. So one thing is very clear, that there is more resistance on the higher end compared to support on the lower end. So this is quite clear looking at this chart, because you can see the bars of calls, aggressive call writing at 16,600, 16,700, 16,800, the same amount of put is not there on the lower end. So even though there is good amount of put writing, you don't have the same amount of aggressiveness in put writing. So obviously this zone of 16,700 to 16,800 is definitely going to act as a very strong resistance, because market has not crossed this zone in spite of trying for 3 or 4 times. And we have a lot of short straddles which are being done at 16,500, and this is also going to act as a crucial level. So now when we look at the technicals and the open interest, so I'll just show you the technicals alongside. So 16,400 is a very good support for the market, and that's the reason we have some good amount of put writing here as well. So when we look at it on technicals, we can see that the market had taken support here once, and also when it actually broke down, it acted as a very good resistance for quite some time. And after that, again the market broke and it came back up, and now this is more likely to act as a good support or an immediate support. But on the higher end, we have furthermore resistance around 16,800 levels. So that is going to be somewhere around this. So we have a lot of resistance around 16,800 levels. So you can see that market previously had taken a lot of support around 16,800. Finally, it had broken it. Again, this level is going to act as a very strong resistance. So now coming to Bank Nifty. So now if I open open interest of Bank Nifty, just like Nifty, we do see that puts were closed at the higher levels. So we see that 36,700, 36,600 puts were closed, and call writing was little more aggressive. So on higher levels, especially at 36,500, 36,600, we saw a lot of call writing happening. So when we look at the overall picture of open interest, so when we scroll down and take a look at that, so we do see similarly there are a lot of short straddles created at 36,500, good support at 36,000, good resistance at 37,000. So looking at the open interest front, it does look, or it is more clear that Bank Nifty might end up trading between this level. So I might be totally wrong, because we also have this Fed news which is going to come up, and this can move market any way it wants. But at least looking at the open interest as of today, tomorrow definitely things will change. If any news based event comes in, it will drive the market in a particular direction. But as of today, it does look like the markets might end up consolidating in this range, and there is slight amount of bearish bias, because you do see that whenever market tried to break 36,800, it was unable to in spite of multiple attempts, and from there it is rejecting and slowly coming down. So this is with respect to Bank Nifty. And now when you look at our trades, so this is our trade where we ended up losing close to around 1,10,000 rupees. And again in this, as I told you, most of it was mainly because of futures. You can see the futures day M2M today. So here 10,000, 32,000, 58,000, and here we have 16,000. So a lot of loss has come from futures, mainly because most of the IT stocks ended up falling, right? And now I'll just open Bank Nifty chart alongside. So initially the market opened and started coming towards 36,500. If you remember yesterday's position, we had 36,500, 37,000 short strangle. So we converted everything into a 36,500 short straddle. The market went down and came back up again. So looking at this, at this point we were actually in quite good profit. When I say quite good, from options we were around 40-50,000 profit. So then the market ended up going higher. So I also looked at the European markets, and it did look like European markets hadn't opened that negative. So there was FTSE which was trading positive, DAX and CAC were slightly negative. So I thought, okay, maybe from this level we can actually bounce back and recover the losses what we had. So on yesterday's price action especially, and also expecting that the markets might bounce back. So I was expecting the market to take some support around 36,300. So as you can see, markets had respected earlier. So here it started and it respected this level here and bounced back. And since it was bouncing back, I thought, okay, maybe European markets is also not that bearish and we might end up bouncing back. And I ended up shorting some additional put options of 36,200. So 36,200 puts I ended up shorting, and that actually turned out to be not a great decision, because if we had just stayed at 36,500 short straddle, then we might have made very good profits. But towards the end, the market ended coming down, and shorting additional puts didn't turn out to be such a great idea, because this particular put leg ended up giving us a loss. So this is the overall trade what we took, but it is quite okay, because in spite of getting our view totally wrong, we hardly lost 0.1% of the capital. In case if the view was right, then the rewards would be much higher. So that is one good thing. So we exited all the positions, and right now we hold 36,200 puts and 36,700 calls. So it is a short strangle. So yesterday we were at 37,000 and 35,500. So yesterday this was the short strangle range what we had. So this was the short strangle range what we had as of yesterday. But today we have shifted it from this to somewhere over here. So this is the range what we are expecting BankNifty to trade. So tomorrow if it again goes towards 36,200, I'm going to convert this into a short straddle, and if it goes higher, I'm going to convert this into a short straddle. So that is the idea what we are working with right now. And as you can see, M to M is around negative 1,10,000. So I'll also be giving you updates regarding what happened tomorrow. We won't be making the video this week. Maybe Friday we'll try to come up with a video, because tomorrow I'm going to Traders Carnival. So it is going to be a 3-day event up until Friday. So post that we'll be coming back on Friday, and Thursday we'll be taking live trades from Traders Carnival, and Friday I will just give you an update as to what happened on Wednesday and Thursday. Also from Monday we'll be giving target to early access. So with this we also come to the end of this video. If you have liked the video, do not forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much for joining.